So today topic is like generic programming. Okay. So what is the meaning of generic programming? Anybody has an idea? Hello.
No.
Okay. So generic means that, for example, you have a general purpose computer. What is the meaning of general purpose computer? Like our CPU systems, all general purpose, right?
Yeah.
So what is the meaning of that generic?
It means you are using only for specific.
No, that is generic means like casual. You can use for many purpose.
Yes.
Okay. Today's topic is polymorphism. Okay. What is the meaning of polymorphism? Using one thing in another form. The word polymorphism in many forms. In other words, we can define the polymorphism as the ability of message displayed in more than one form. Okay. It means that programming in such a way so that we can have a variety of things. We can accumulate a varieties of things. Uh, what it exactly means, I will let you know. Okay. In this polymorphism, we have three thing over here: functional overloading, operator overloading, and virtual function. Not only this, uh, from my point of view, the coder point of view, these templates are also useful for generic programming, or we can say polymorphism. And these standard template libraries are also like a generic programming. Okay, so we'll start with the agenda will be like this. Some, uh, notepad. Okay, so we'll be making a calculator. Okay. So, how we make a calculator in the C? First, we start with this one. Okay, we will adding two numbers. Okay, and for int, float. Okay, and integer float. For two numbers, we can add. Okay, then we will switch to C++. How we can write this the same calculator in C++. Okay, then we do the same thing using functional overloading. I will write simply simple C. Okay, I'll go for simple C++. Okay, after that we will go for this operator overloading, and after that we'll go for function overloading. Okay, then we will go for templates. Okay, so what we are doing is from this C to this template we are increasing the efficiency of our code. Okay, so first we'll write a simple calculator in C, then in C++, we'll try to do it operator overloading, then we'll try to do function overloading, and then we try to make the same program using templates. Got the agenda?
Yeah.
Okay. So, first we write the program in C. To hang it. Okay. Okay, so first we need to write normal add function. Float we can take a comma float. Float b. Okay. Then we'll have printf
Hello, Devansh.
Yes, who is this?
Hi, this is Shankar. Your screen is not visible for me.
It's visible.
Try to enter again.
Sure.
I will wait. Till that time I'm writing. Okay. Okay, now I will copy this whole. I'm copying this because of the fast execution. Now this name is subtraction done, then multiplication. Then we will have division also. I'm not putting that segmentation fault type. Okay, so I'm giving the input which always fixed to this thing. Okay, so I'll remove this and header file is included. First, just run the program, see if any error is there or not. Okay. It's a good choice. Okay, then we have int choice. Okay. Then we have to define our numbers, number 1, comma number 2. Okay. And then we'll say printf enter choice /n scanf industry address of okay. We'll have a switch statement. I think everybody is familiar with switch. Till now, anybody has any question regarding this simple C syntax?
No.
Okay. Number 1, comma number 2. When you feel like that syntax is little not understanding or some line is like even I am doing some sort of error or something, please let me know. Syntax error. Right? Case 2, we have this function name what's up. Then we'll have a default case as well. Why we use default case? Any answers?
Part of the syntax, and also if you don't have any choice, then we could enter.
Means we can invalid choices. If user has entered the wrong choice, then we'll need to say. Okay, this is done. We have taken the input. No, we have not taken the inputs. We'll take the inputs as well. Printf. Enter the number 1 and number 2 /n scanf percentage f percentage address of operator number 1 number 2. I think this is clear. Let's see if we have a bug free code or not. Okay, and a choice. Okay, I want to have this plus. Okay, number 1 6, number 2 15. It is not coming.
Choice is 1, 2, 3.
Sorry. Thank you. Okay, number 1 is 10, 12 or 15. Okay, something I'm missing. Two address of operator, there is also two operators of operator. Break. Yes. This one again. -2. Let's see what is the problem. So number 1, 2. Looks okay only. Okay, we'll see it later. So as you can see, we have created a calculator program, and in this program, can you see some what is the problems in this calculator program? Hello. Hello.
There is no issue.
No. I mean the feature wise. For example, we have this add, subtract, multiply, divide. So there is a rule in the programming which we call as try principle. It says that don't repeat yourself. Okay. Suppose if I want to, this is a float and it is giving out as a float value. Suppose I want to make for integer. So how I can do that? I need to make another function, correct?
Yes.
Come over here, another function over here. Even the switch cases also I need to change. Okay, so I need to make more switch cases so that the particular number is called, or I need to put a if else into the switch cases. Correct?
Yeah.
So that is the problem. The problem is first is redundancy. It means that we are repeating. Suppose this is also the same for float. We need to repeat again, and for example, integer also we need to repeat again. Repetition is going on. So that is one problem. Another problem, if we write the same code with C++, there is some difference. I will just copy this one. Just change the header file. I'll first send you this code, which is my okay. And the simple code I think you can all write. Check once because I am going to rub it. That's why I'm sending to you. Okay. Here will be okay. So from here we are moving to this another C++. Okay. So what changes I need to do over here? First, I need to remove this stdio.h. Second thing what I need to do is using name space std. So what is this namespace std? I will let you know. For the time being, to this std help us to write. For example, if we write this object cout, instead of this we need to write this std out like this. So we need to tell this object belongs to this class. Okay. So to not to write it again and again, I am using this std. Okay.
Yeah.
We have this class later. What is this namespace block? Today we are mainly focusing on this polymorphism. Now I need to print this thing. So what I will do is copy this result, Control V, and it didn't need this. Any observation in this? What has changed from this printf? Sorry. Okay. So what is the difference between this printf and this cout?
You don't require format specifier.
We don't require format specifier. Compiler itself is taking care of it. So this is also a generic type. So we don't need to give this extra information to this. And again, we will have this one. Now in the place of this minus, okay, this is correct. Here also remember the insertion operator. Okay, so those who are new, this is called an insertion operator. Okay, this is different from this is not like an percentage d, or it is like an like a function. Mainly what happened, people think like this is a function sort of. Printf is a function. We have a curly bracket over here, when we have a bracket over here. So we are passing something into the function. So similarly, we have this cout. In the cout, we have this string, and there is this operator and this side is a bracket, this side is no, it is not a bracket, it is an operator. So today we are looking into the operator overloading. You will understand why we write this like this. Okay, so I'm just removing this. Okay, so what we use instead of scanf, last time I told you.
Same.
Very nice. Pavan, right?
Yeah.
And we don't need to give the address of operator as well.
Yes.
Okay, so it will take care of itself. Move the scanner from here. Okay. We have the number part later. Number 1 and 2. Remove this part. And we can write same insertion of number 1, same insertion of number 2. So now, okay. So as you can see, we have converted this one. Now this is left. See out. See this handle. Okay, one more thing. This is also it is used as /n. Okay, either you can use the /n like this, the out, and put a /n, or you can use an handle. Both are valid. Remember, string always in the these things. Okay, so I think we have converted our C program into C++ program. Anybody has doubt regarding this?
Printer.
Let's run it. Enter of the choice. Is it 2? First number 45, second number 5. Okay, so now there it is working fine, and we have not changed anything, but still it is working fine. We can have a little space also. Okay. So first generosity you have seen is that you don't need to see what is the specifier you need to add, or where in the scanner we need to pass the address. These overhead things, don't need to do it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now, so what if this thing, to write only one function and everything, for example, we've written 4 functions, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. One second, guys. I'll just copy paste this whole thing. System is little hanging actually. Send to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we will see the this one, function overloading. Go back to the PPT to show you how it looks like, the syntax and all. So type of constructor, classes. Okay. So functional overloading. So we have 3 types of functional overloading. First is, for example, Okay, so suppose there is a difference in the input parameters. Suppose we have an int A, int B, then we have a third parameter also. Okay, then we have a second parameter also, or some sort of mix is there. Getting my point?
Yeah.
So with the same name, we can have these all things. Let's make a program for this one, or we will start with the first. We have created this operator, so we'll go with the operator. There is that. Let's interpret this. No issues. I will write it down. Okay. So you take note part where is. Okay, so we have this operator overloaded. Syntax would be something like this. First we have a return type. Okay. Then we have an operator keyword. Okay. Then we write the particular operator which we want. Okay. And then we'll pass the address of that operator. It means, for example, we are passing like this, A plus B, something like this. So, okay, suppose till now what we are doing is we have the switch statement. Okay, switch statement we have this plus minus, and we are putting it into the either if condition or switch condition. Now, what if we just directly write, for example, we just give like add, and we give like something like this, 10 plus 20, something like this we give. So this plus operator itself will work as a switch statement. We don't need to have the switch statement. Getting the point?
Yeah.
Okay. So first, for doing that, we need to first change this particular program into this object type. We need to pass the object. Okay, so these are all normal procedural programming. So now we need to do the object oriented point of view. So we need to convert this particular this one functions to member functions, and particular these two thing as
Members.
member variables. Okay, so we will do that first. So what we will do, we will have a class. We call it as Kels. Okay, so as we know, by default the specifier will be three specifiers are there: private, public, and protected. So this one will be if nothing is written, the scope of the variable is private. Everybody is aware of private, public, and protected, or I need to explain a little bit?
I'm aware.
I want everybody's whoever is there.
Can you please explain?
Okay, I will explain. I will explain with a small example. Okay. For example, I just remove everything out from here. cut it and we need it back. Control X. Put it over here. Okay. So this has been gone. Okay, so we have this I stream. Then we are using this using name. Space std. Okay, so we have this class. Suppose we have this class L. Okay, and we have this variable called number1, comma number2. Okay, you know about class concepts? You have seen the structure, right? Hello, you know about C structures? Is I am audible?
You are audible, yes.
Okay, okay. So I'm just explaining a little. Only suppose we have this class and we want to make the object of this class. We have this class and we make it as C1. Okay, no problem in doing this. We compile it, nothing will come. Suppose if we want to access this number1, how we can access? Sorry, who has asked me the question? Please reply. Sorry, I didn't read your name back. Can you spell it again? Hello?
Shankar.
Hello?
Shankar. Yeah, Shankar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shankar, tell me. How you have you know C programming structure and all anything?
Yeah, I know. See.
Okay. So suppose this is not a class, this is a structure.
Okay.
Struct. I will write the same name, Kel. Okay.
Yes.
And from here we have two variables, number
Int num1.
and num2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose I have created a variable from it. Cal, and I will write as C1, not C1, S1. Okay. So structure and class will be separated. How would you, if you want to put some number1 something, how will you put it?
S1 dot.
S1 dot num
Num.
equals to 10.
Yes.
Okay. So see. Sorry, I have already. $30. Okay. See, and now we can print this also. See out. S1 dot num. What will you getting? Shankar?
Yes.
10. Okay. I will do one thing more. So suppose I written this thing. So any guesses what can be happening?
Private.
On getting an error. What it is saying? Declared private.
Private here. Yes.
Yeah. You know the scope of the variable? Scope you have heard of?
Yeah, I heard the scope.
It means it will be accessible in a particular region.
But
Yeah, for
okay.
example, you have a local variable. Its scope is
A function.
within the
Within
function.
a function. Yes.
Okay. So there is a block-wise system in C++. Okay. Certain reason can be accessible by certain variable. I'm saying scope. Actually, it is not according to the scope. It is according to accessibility. Here the term called as accessibility. So even though it is a part of this one, the accessibility is not provided this thing. Okay. And one more thing, this class and structure is same. In C we have this class. In C we have,
Structure.
and in this we have a class. For a short information, only one thing is added in the classes, that is called functions. When we add function into it, it become a class. Okay, here also you can add function, but within the class we have this function as well as the data types. Okay, so now if I try to do the same thing with this one, not with S1, I will try to do with C1. See, you get the same error. See, I have commented this one. She's saying in line number 2, because 6th line is what? By default it is private. Okay.
Declare private.
Okay, so now for accessing it, we use this term called public. Any problem in this? Till now, I think you were able to understand. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now we need to have this. Let's make our programs. Okay, so first thing we need to require is, if we are putting it into this private sector, we need to have a function which can give the value to it. Okay, so for example, I am creating a constructor. What is a constructor? It is a function which has the same name as a class, used to initialize the private members or the members of class, because we cannot directly access it. So, for example, during the initialization time, for example, we write something like this. You have seen int x is equals to 10. Okay, something like this. What is this? Initialization during a time of declaration. Okay, so in this way, we want to initialize these values. For that, we can use a term called as constructor, which has the same name as a class, and it is a member function of the class. What is the member function? The function which is present inside the class is called as a member function. Okay. Okay. So this function will have x, comma, int y. So what it will do? We have this. If you remember, you can use this pointer also. Pavan, I think you remember, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll have this x, and this is number 2, which is equal to y. So what we have created? We created a constructor. Okay. Suppose now we will have the print value also. For Sankar, I was showing a little bit because the first class of him. So Sankar, now see what we have done. We have created 2 variables. Okay. We are filling these 2 variables also, but now we cannot print these variables. As long as we cannot access them, we cannot print also. Correct?
Okay.
So if I try to print this one, c1 dot number dot 1, okay, the same we cannot access. Why we cannot access? Because accessibility has not given to us. Correct? Okay. Now we need to show these numbers also. Okay, so we'll have a show function, or we can say a print function. Print function. What print function takes? Nothing. Takes nothing, gives nothing, just prints the values. So see out, insertion operator. Then we'll have the number 1 equals to number, handle. Okay, same again. So what is the benefit of this printf function? Can you tell me, Sankar?
Printf statement is used to print the.
No, this print function. Is it a little better from our printf statement?
Yes.
See, if you want to print two numbers at a time, you just need to call this, and it will print all the things. Suppose you want to print with a printf, then 2 times you need to write. Okay. So now this we have created a class. We have some variable into it. You can say structure we have created. We have a variable. These are the member functions, just like a simple function. It has a, suppose this has a return type. If you put int, you can return it from here, and you can put something over here also. It's just like a C function. Okay, just written inside the class. Getting it?
Yes.
Okay. So now what we need to do, we need to give two variables to it, x and y. There is one more important thing from here point. See, I will show you one thing, and okay, so why this error is coming?
Not initialized anything.
Okay, if I just remove this function, then will this error come? Okay, so I'm commenting this one. Okay, no, error is not coming, but if we are putting it into it, then the error is coming. Okay, any theory behind it?
No, what is the error?
See, I will show you. Now we'll run it, you will get the error. Saying expected 2 argument.
Yeah,
But-
like we have not initialized through the.
Okay, if I comment that, then the error was not coming. So suppose there is a program we don't want to initialize. Your answer is correct. See, here I am not initializing. Okay, I just remove this code, and this code execution is working. Working, right?
Yes.
But when I just remove this thing, when I call constructor, whenever an object is created, for example, the C1 is created, right over here, the constructor will be called. Okay, so if I call this constructor and constructor C, okay, I need 2 arguments, but there is no argument given by us. Suppose if I put 2, 3, then
It will have no issue.
it will not have an issue. But the point is, if we are running a program, that should not be like this, right? So we can, for example, in C we can declare a variable globally, and some sort of time in some function we use it, correct? We don't want to initialize at the point of time, correct? What to do then, and why this is happening? The question is that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what happened is, if you don't have this constructor, for example, I don't have this this one, even this M1 and M2 was there. Okay. Compiler gives us two constructors. Okay. First constructor is default constructor. Default. How it looks like, I will show you. It will have something like this. Cal. Okay. If I run it now, see, no error. Okay. Even if you don't make it right, internally this is created. Okay, there is one more constructor is also there. Suppose if I write 3, 2 and I write C2. Okay. See, no error is there. Okay. Can I write something like C2 equals to C1? See, now also we don't have an error. And if I print this thing, this one print, okay, so which from C2 object we will print this one, C2 dot print. Okay, see, number is 2, 3, but we have given the value to C1, and we are printing through C2.
C2.
Okay, this is, if you go through this also, one more thing. Okay, we can create like this. No issues. So So there is two type of constructor which compiler every time create. First one is default constructor. What is this? Default constructor. Okay, and another one is copy constructor. What is copy constructor? This expression is evolved using copy constructor. Means copying the value from this to this. Okay.
Both default and copy is happening internally.
Internally, both are happening internally. See, I have not with this equals to means anything.
Yeah. We're able to assign.
That means that there is an internal constructor over here.
If you don't pass any arguments, then default constructor is called.
If you don't create a constructor, then default constructions are created.
So what is the value they will get, num1 and num2?
Nothing. They have the garbage value. Suppose you create int a, like the structure is created, you just give the structures. Simple.
Okay, we are not giving any, means at least it should assign to some value like 0. Then it would be meaningful. And if it is taking some garbage, what is the purpose of default?
I mean, see, we don't know what compiler will having, which address space it is giving. See, in C also we have something like int x. Okay, it also contains some garbage value, correct? The same way, this is also a variable. This is also a variable. The point is, for the initialization purposes, mechanism is created. But to remain this mechanism, internally the compiler designer has created something like this, so it doesn't have that problem.
Okay.
One second, guys. Shankar, you have any doubt? The first class, I am not going that fast.
No.
Clear?
No, I don't have any
Okay.
problem.
Okay, so what we will do, we will have this single this function, and we will see how it is overloaded. Okay. So we will try with this addition program. Okay. So first we will have this return type. Right. Okay, what can be a return type? Anything, correct? Then we have an operator, and then we will have this any number. Okay, for example, we will have this same number. And this const. I'm not explaining this. Class name Kels. Address of operator, whatever it is. Okay, so this is a basic definition. So you can have this simple as well: return type, input type, operator, and plus. Okay. What it mainly does is it overload this plus operator. Okay, suppose there is this class we have. Create a new class. We have this class called complex number. Complex number. Complex number have what? Till now the calculator we are creating is only able to add plus minus a float value. Suppose we have a complex type of class which contain imaginary value as well as
real.
Okay, I think first the real comes, right? First comes the real, then comes the imaginary. Okay, so now adding for this one we need to do. See, okay. So first, what we will do is we are creating this function. What is the return type of this one? So for example, we have this one C1 and C2 we have. Suppose I have written C1 as 2 3 and C2 as 3 4. Correct? Any problem in this? I can write like this. Hello?
Yes.
And we have the C3. I am not initializing it. Correct?
Hmm.
Now I want C3 equals to C1 plus C2. Something this operation I want. I want to overload this particular operator. Okay. What is the trick? What is the return type?
Int.
No.
I mean,
What is C3?
C3 is also an object. Cal.
Object. What is the type of it?
Cal.
Okay. So what we will write? Return type will be
Cal.
cal. We have a cal. Okay. Then operator. Which operator we are using?
Plus.
Plus operator. Then what we will have a constant and this is a reference variable. Okay. So for present time, I will explain what is this reference variable. Just think it's like a pointer. Okay. So we will have a input type is this one. So what we are doing is this is the first object. From this object we are you can understand something like this. C1. Suppose I have written something like this for your understanding. Suppose this is my function. Cal is there. Okay. And I will return it add complex. Okay. Add complex I have created and I am taking this cal as a cal dot b I am taking. Okay. So from here what I am doing is, see, for this cal what is the numbers we have? Real and imaginary. For b what we have? For b what we have? B dot real, b dot imaginary. Correct?
Hmm.
How we will write it? Help me with it. So we will write something like this. We will have this cal. We will create an object cal C3. Okay. We have created C3. Now C3 dot real. What C3 dot real will be? This
C
object real
plus
b
dot
b dot C3.
real.
Sorry, b dot real. Correct. And then again we will have C dot imaginary equals to
Imaginary.
plus b dot imaginary. Okay. And how we are going to operator I have written. Sorry guys. Sorry. I have written in the wrong place. Correct.
Yes.
Something this will be there. Okay. Now, how will be this? Now we need to return it also.
C3.
Return we will have C3. Okay. Done. Correct. So now I want to apply this one with the help of, now the object is C1. I will remove this line. Okay. Now we have C3 equals to, because return type is C3. Now we are calling from C1. See, the C1 has this one as a function. Correct? I can call from C1 object. So what I will do, C dot add complex, and what I will pass into this?
C2.
C2. Okay. What will be storing? C3. Let's remove other thing. Okay. And let have this C3 dot print also, so we can see what is coming. Okay. Let's see if we don't have any errors. Fine, we will have an error.
Const.
What are we doing? How it was working? What happened? Um, Line number 12. 15. That's correct only. Oh. Mm-hmm. This is a problem. See out 28. Error. Just a back, it was working fine. What happened? What happened? Cal with no type. Does not have the same name type.
There is extra bracket there.
Where? Yes. That's why it was happening. Still, there is a problem. 14. Mm-hmm. 12. Oh, 1 second. Let's try this without this 3.
No, okay, but we have mentioned like real and imaginary and number and number. No?
Oh, sorry. Thanks. I was thinking something else is happening. Try this one. Here also we're printing, no? Real. IMG. Go return by. Oh, sorry. This happens when we just.
You change the code in between.
Yeah. So that's why it was saying, and I was like, how it happening? So see, what mistake we are doing was our class name was complex, and we are having a written type cal. Cal was nowhere there. Here it is. It's asking for this forward declaration. Here it is not printing. See the irony of the situation. Okay, if we don't have this cal one, right, we'll get to know this object is wrong. But we have this cal one. So
Yes,
because of this, we are not able to track back down over here. So some sort of thing happened in our real-time projects also. Remove this one. Okay. So we'll have this C1, C2 add function we have, and we will have this complex. Okay. again. My bad. I have this. I have this. Anywhere else? Compiler will help us. We don't have C3 now. The C3 error will come. Okay. C3 will create. Okay. Okay, so real will be 5 and 7. Do you want any numbers? 5 and 7. Okay. So as you can see, real is coming 5 and 7. So what is this? This is a, what is this?
Function.
Member function. Okay, now we need to create this same function, but we need to call, instead of this name, we will have
Operator plus.
operator plus. Just this thing only. This is a member function, and from this member function, we are creating operator overloading. So what exactly it is telling is to the compiler, please change the this definition for me. For me, it is not normal plus. For me, it is a function name. So what is happening is, when we are doing something like this, instead of this, we are doing is plus. So what we are doing is, we are from C1, we are calling this plus function internally. Okay, and we are passing this C2. Okay, just I will just make this one and give you this code, then you can understand it better. Okay. Where is this? Our meeting is going on. Okay, here. So, this is the next program. Okay. I think we will have to take 3 sessions. Going to be very slow then. Okay. So now, this is the thing. So now from here, what I am doing is, instead of this one, I'm making it as C2. Okay. Let's see if it works or not. Okay. See, it works. This is called operator overloading. The same we can do it for same. So there are this thing like a binary operator overloading, means which require 2 operands. For example, a plus b or a minus b. Okay, or something like this. Okay, then we have unary operators. Unary operators are a plus plus a, b minus minus b, something like this. Okay, then we will have the subscript operators also, like this one. Okay, a comma b. Okay, this one. So this also you can do. For example, for this one, we'll take this subscript operator. So we'll have something like this, complex return type we will have. Then we'll have the operator. Okay, then an operator we will have this one. This is the one. Then you will have this another operator. Okay. From here, what you can do is, you can call any other operator or any other function also. Suppose you want to call this printer. Okay, so you can copy from here and you can paste it over here. So in this way, this operator is overloaded.
Like you are only changing the name of the function, right? Operator plus, nothing else is changing.
Yes. There is a difference for this one, plus plus and minus minus. For plus plus, for example, if I am writing this plus plus, okay, and what I am doing is, for example, we have this 2 imaginary and real. What we will do? Real plus plus, imaginary plus plus. What we are doing in one operation only, we are incrementing the whole structure itself. Correct? But the point is, how it is different from this one, plus plus real. So here, When we are doing with the post one, na, we need to put it as an int. Over here, we need to pass it as an int. It is nothing to do with the operation. Only just for the compiler understanding, it is a plus plus or it is a minus minus. Okay. Okay. Now, what others operator we have? We have this one also. Okay. Next, we have these also. So now you understood how this is working. See, as you can see over here, C out. What is this? First object. Same as C plus. Okay. Then followed by insertion operator. It is following with like plus. Then what you are passing is either a variable, integer, anything, or the same class type. Who is someone else open their mouth? Okay. Till now, any issues?
Or like C, when you're doing C3 equal to C1 plus C2, sometime back you have not used this operator plus, right? It was happening still.
Not audible, Pawan.
Yeah, I'm audible now.
Speak a little loud.
Yeah, like you're using their C3 equal to C1 plus C2, right?
Yes.
So without that operator plus function there, will it work?
No, it will not work. Man doesn't make any.
No, I'm not telling this one. You remove the function there. Here you can retain C1 plus C2. I was telling there you can remove the operator plus. Is it happening internally or?
Not getting your question.
No, you can retain this this statement whatever there. No, C3 equal to
C1 plus. Okay, now.
So when because see for this statement, it will go to that operator plus, right? There.
Yes, it will go to that function.
Operator plus. Now, if I remove this operator plus function, it will work.
No. We can show you. Okay, this is removed. I will remove this one also. I don't have a bug itself. Okay. So I'm just remove. Okay, this is fine, right? Correct?
Yes.
It doesn't know what it's meaning. You are having one object, then you plus is what, a string, then another object. The compiler doesn't know what is the meaning of this. It's saying string is there with my header file, with my IO stream. I cannot flush it out. What are you trying to do? Okay.
Okay, like in the real projects, is it like wherever you want to use this operator plus everything? So there is not, they don't have any separate library or something. We can directly abstract it this and directly use C3 equal to C1.
For example, in my project, we have something called as thread programming. Okay, I think you know about threads.
Yeah, partially.
Okay, so threads are like a concurrent programming, like two places you are putting the threads. So what is happening in my project, in real time I'm telling you. So what happened is we have like 13 to 15 threads are going on parallelly. Some are connected to internet, some are connected to GPS, some are connecting to low level drivers like I2C, UART, SPI. Okay, so what they have done is inside the thread itself. So this is a thread syntax. Then in the thread syntax, we have written this. As you know that we first argument will be function name. Okay, pointer which reference to it. Inside this they have given this, and inside this they have written some other function. So actually what they are doing is they are overloading this one bracket operator.
Okay.
So it is like use cases are there. So you can create this sort of thing. For example, there are like a broad rate you need to set or something you need to set in a certain places. Suppose you want to increase the baud rate. Now everywhere going and increasing the baud rate, instead of that you can have a function which contain other variables, other data structures, and just do it in once. So that sort of utility it gives you.
Okay.
Okay, so your task is to do this one. All the unary binary star Now plus, I have explained you the same syntax, it will be nothing different. Plus you need to do, minus you need to do, multiplication you need, this star you need to do because it's used for this referencing. Okay, there are some operators which we cannot implement. Okay, so this one. So try to do this one and try to do this one also. Increment and decrement. Got it?
Yep.
So this is your assignment. And if you can try it, you can use this subscript and this one. In the next lecture, we will be discussing about how to overload these also. Like subscript operator, insertion and this will be operated using friend function. I think we have taught you friend function, correct?
Accessing private number.
Yes. In the same way, actually, these are the these two operators, right? This one, it is a part of this IOStream library, OStream library. You can see over here. Where is this? Operator something was there. You see, string, yeah, see, this is the OStream library, and this is OStream and iStream. Together they make IOStream library, which is present inside this file. Okay, so if we want to use this, we need to use its class. What is this class? OStream. So we will use this OStream class as a head function for this our this complex class, and we will using this stream function. Okay, so how we can use it? We can use it in two ways. First way is, suppose we first way is this have this other meaning also. What can be the other meaning of this one?
Left shift.
Left shift, correct. And this one, right shift. So we will operate this towards the left shift and towards the right shift. I think you get the how this is working. So this just become a function name. As you can see, we have seen that how this other way is working. Get it? Any questions more? Shankar, you have any question? We can send you that recording as well. Okay, I think we will end up today over here. From next week onwards, we will have 2 classes or 3 classes per week. Saturday, Sunday is okay. Any timing issues with you guys? So which time you prefer? Any suggestions you have? This is good. Pavan and
I am flexible with any time.
okay. Another person was
Yeah, it's okay.
okay. So I think Shankar has gone and account web consultancy.
Yeah, I have. No, I have entered using this mail ID.
Okay, okay. Shankar only.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. So you got the today's understanding, right? Correct?
Yeah, can you please send the recorded video?
Yes, sure. So I will sending this code as well. So Pavan and Shankar, I am hoping next time we will meet. So we will do some operations over this plus minus this and all. If you have a Git page, you can put it there itself.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Because your Git repository will have something important. So this is your first class, so I was going a little. I will paste it over here only. Because more people will be coming. Some people are coming, some are not coming, so I'm not taking that much space. But once the thing started, we will get into the phase.
In the class, no, like you have member functions. It's always public. Do they have like
No.
a use case?
For example, we have a use case. For example, you want to make one object of the class. Okay, I will tell you the use case. Suppose you want to make one object of a class. Why to make one object of the class? Suppose you have a peripheral called I2C. You're comfortable with it? You have only one peripheral, correct? And now you are using this peripheral again and again. You have a class for this I2C. Suppose there is class called complex and you have written I2C. Okay. From here you have just pasted like buffer, what do you call that? Prescaler you have set, ISR you have set, and you have set the baud rate. So I think there is no baud rate I to see, but you have set the clock, start it, stop it. Okay, something like you have set. Now you have only one I2C, and suppose someone has created two objects for I2C, C1, C2, C3, and everybody is putting the interrupt. Everything is putting over here. What is going to happen? System is going to crash. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So what that time we need to do is we design a class that only contain one object, that only able to make one object, like C1. Even they are making the copy of it, just in the memory there is only one space, one place there. Okay. Suppose this is like C1, C2, C3. This C1, it is same like we having int. I will explain you in a little. X, okay, equals to 20. Just having a little use case scenario. Suppose this is an I2C object. Okay. Now what we'll be doing? We will be making some more PTR and PTR2. Okay. So now those two are pointing to this 20 only. Suppose if I make equals to address of this X, or I can just X. So we'll mix this X. Okay. So what happening is you can able to make this star PTR.
It's address of X, right?
But you cannot make this int Y. Okay. For that, we need to create a class which should be able to call one time. What is happening right now is, for example, this real is there. Okay. This real you can access from this constructor. You can make any variable, and with the help of that variable, you are able to edit it. Suppose if I just put this constructor in this place only, Control X, and over here, and I just remove this default constructor. Okay, how will you place value into it? Not possible, no? In that way, we design a class which only have one. Now this you cannot call. Why? Now you see over here what we have done is we have called now, but I will just remove this last one, C3, because it will be creating some issue. Now see what happened. So now what we have is, we have a complex class. Constructor is written inside where? Inside a private section, not public section. Okay. Now we are compiling it. It will throw error. Why? We have not called this function. It is automatically called, but it is present inside the private section. Now how we do this? So we will design a class later that how to put this complex constructor into this place, and even without calling the object, how to use it. That is called a singleton class. When you go with the STL and other this one, na, at that time I will explain you what is singleton class, how to create an object of singleton class. Even for example, we have this dynamic memory allocation. That is also one thing. We use this malloc and calloc, correct?
Yes.
In the same way, we have over here a new operator which gives you this dynamic memory allocation. We can overload this one also. This new can also, because this is an operator, you can overload this one. And you can design a class which cannot have an dynamically allotted memory. So there are much more things. Even now this is okay. I want to make this calculator program something like you can give any sort of input, like 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 something, 4 plus 5 plus. Suppose I want to make a calculator which can handle all these things. Okay, and this is we are making through what? We are making through command line. So we have this argc and argv. Taking with the binary, we are giving the string, correct? Then converting that string into different parameters. So that sort of thing we will going to deal with this calculator. So we'll make it a little big, difficult project over this. Not project, a little difficult program that can handle any expression. For example, 4 plus 3 plus something. Even bitwise, you can create your different classes that can handle complex numbers, that can handle two strings, one strings with an string with an integer, float with an integer, something like that we can create. We will create this calculator, increase day by day. So this is our base program, one of the base program. Then we will try to put this calculator calculation into these data the containers like vector. We have linked list. Hello. In the same way, there is a linked list. There is a vector over C++. So we'll push it into that stack queue. How to create that stack? How to create the queue? Where to put the data? How to take it out from the, all the function we can design, and this gives this operator overloading help us in doing that also. Got it? So I think it is almost 1.5 hours. We'll leave now, and the rest of the thing we'll discuss on next weekend. Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Try to make this operator overloading programs and put it into Git. It's good for you as well, and you can showcase in your resume as well that you are continuously making the programs and putting into the Git.
Sure.
Okay, guys.